In this video, we're going to be writing a class called playa. This class will extend the following class person here, which has the following methods here. And what we should do in our playa class is implement a comparable interface to other playas, construct the playa, count the number of fiancés that they have. We're going to modify an engage to method because what we're going to do is we're going to keep a list of the number of partners that are engaged to the player here. And it just so happens that if a null value is passed into engage to, then we should clear the collection of partners. This part we're not going to worry about for now, not in this video. But anyhow, moving on to this, the isSingle method will return true only if there are no partners in the engagement collection. So let's get started here. So public class playa extends person, and it implements comparable to other playa objects. Okay, so I kind of gave it away as to what we're actually going to be adding here. We're going to keep track of the number of fiancés that are attached to the playa here. So we're going to call upon a set of strings, well, a set of string names, but we get those strings from person. So we're keeping a set of persons, and we're going to call it fiancés. Okay, so first up is our construct the playa. It's going to take in a string name, and we're going to call on the supername class to get the name of the person. And we're going to say, okay, let's declare fiancés to be equivalent to a new hash set of the person type. What this will do is this will create a fast set for us to maneuver through to pull out individual names if we need to in that class. Within that set, actually, not that class. So next thing is let's write our engage to method here. So engage to, we're going to take in a person. Now remember the special case, if the person has no one, then it basically implies that they're lonely and they have no partners. So that's only if other is equivalent to null. And then what we'll return there is we'll return, well, we're actually supposed to clear the list. So we're going to clear the list there. Oh. Oops, kind of brain dead for a second. Otherwise, what we want to do is we know that there's a significant others, so we want to add that upon our list. So we're going to add other. Okay, the next thing we want to do is we want to count the number of fiancés that this person has. If I could spell it right. And the way we're going to do that is we're just going to return the size of our list. So fiancé dot size. Okay, that was easy. The next method is we check to see if the person is single. So it's actually a type boolean. It's single. Remember, they're single if they have nobody in their fiancé collection. So we're gonna return our count fiancés method, and we see if that's equal to 0. If it's equal to 0, we're gonna return true. Otherwise, we're gonna return false. Alright, and the last thing we need to do is we need to compare the players here. And it's mentioned that when comparing two players, we'll first look at the number of fiancés they have in their collection. And if the collection is equivalent to the same, then we'll look at the names of the players with respect to the alphabetical order. So we're going to say compare to another player object, and we're going to say, okay, first we're going to look at the collection size. So if count fiancés is not equal to other dot count fiancés. And what do we want to do? We want to return the difference between the two, and we're going to just use subtraction here. Fiancés. Okay. In the other case, that the name or the collections are the same, but the names are different, we're just going to return get name from our person class here, where we get the person's name, and then we're gonna compare it to. We're using compare to because we're comparing two individual strings here, and we're gonna compare it to another dot get name. And that will be that.